What was life like before HIP? What was some of the stress, some of the things going on in the practice, some of the things that weren't ideal? What did that look like?
I had made a change in January, at the beginning of the year, from my marketing company of probably 15 years to a new company that I met at the SAO. And it wasn't going well at all. I've never been a huge conversion rate guy, and I always blamed that on being in the market that I'm in, which is kind of a smaller town, a little bit of a poorer area in Louisiana. I mean, it couldn't have been my fault, right? Because I'm great. And we never really converted more than, say, 50%, maybe a little more than that at times. But after making this change, my conversion rate was in the 40s. My new patient columns were just not very full. We had rebuilt the website and it looked good, but that was about it. I felt like I was going backwards. So I ran into some guys from my hometown at the AAO, started talking about HIP and their experience with it, Carter Thomas. And it just blew my mind, right? I mean, I actually talked to Carter for probably an hour and a half. And when I met with you and Harrison, I just signed the papers. Y'all didn't even have to talk to me. I was sold because I was desperate. Life at work was tough. And we were going the wrong direction.
So once you made the switch, what was the time frame in which you started seeing results?
It was immediate. So I signed up with you guys at the AAO. It takes about 6 weeks for y'all to transition everything over. But when y'all turned it on, it was like the floodgates opened. The phone calls were coming in, and they were good patients. I had read all the books by then. I was completely bought in. I loved
Mhm.
scalable practice and master your mindset. In fact, that's the one that I brought it with me on my vacation to reread. So thank you, Luke. But so it was immediate. Like I think we turned it on mid-June, and we had a tremendous June. I was down maybe 20% for the year going into that, and we finished the year up 25%.
Wow.
Um, so it was awesome.
And how has this taken maybe pressure off, stress off with the team, with yourself, with the other doctors? What does that look like?
It's not a good feeling to like you walk in the office, you got 3 or 4 exams on the schedule for the whole day. You got 2 treatment coordinators, so one of them's not really doing anything, and you're thinking to yourself before you go in that room, like, God, what am I going to do? I got to make these people start. That's just not the way I want to be. It's not the way that I want my practice to go. I'm a pretty happy-go-lucky guy normally, but if I'm not happy, if things aren't good, everybody can see it, feel it, and know it. So it was a tough, stressful time in my world. Now, where we're converting at about 75%, in addition to seeing twice as many new patients, I just get to kind of walk in there and say, hey, what are we doing? Put your braces on today. Great. I'll see you in a minute. The treatment coordinators can do their job, which they're really good at. I can do my job, which I'm good at. And everybody can just kind of can roll with it and know that things are going to be okay. I'm having more fun at work than I've ever had.
What would you say to another orthodontist? Obviously, not in your market, but maybe they're just finding out about HIP. Maybe they're in a situation like yourself where it's tough. What would you say to them about HIP being more than just marketing?
Yeah, just that it is more than just marketing. I didn't really know that when I started. HIP really helped me in a lot of ways set up structure in my office, learn my role as the orthodontist, and learn to delegate what I should be delegating to my amazing treatment coordinators and team members. So that's still going on in my office, but it's been amazing. Putting my office manager into more of a COO role. I don't do any more hiring. I don't do any more firing. I very rarely am even. I mean, she and I are communicating throughout the day, all day, but it's taken a lot off of my plate, and it's really allowing people who have the time to do things right and who are trained to do it right, do their job and to convert. It's been great for me. You got to jump in with both feet, go through the process, and it's really, really rewarding. And it's rewarding quickly. It wasn't like I was doing it for 3 months going, boy, I sure hope this works. I mean, as soon as we started, it was like instant.
So you were talking about March production, and what has that been like this March compared to last March?
In the first 5 days of March, I was looking at my gauge numbers this morning. We
Hmm.
are maybe 5 starts away from what we did the entire month of March last year.
Wow.
It's just been crazy. And like I said, it doesn't feel stressful. I mean, we're starting these crazy numbers and everybody's on board. Everybody's happy. I'm spending less time in the new patient room. March is going bonkers.